Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Dose English. I'm your host, Lisa. Today, we're talking about a super useful topic, how to remember English effectively. And of course, we have our lovely student, Peter, joining us again. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Lisa. I'm really excited about today's topic. Remembering English words has always been a challenge for me. I learn new vocabulary, and a few days later, poof, it's gone.
You're not alone, Peter. Many learners face the same problem. But don't worry. Today, we'll explore how to remember English words, phrases, and even grammar structures more effectively.
That sounds perfect. I really need this. So, where should we start?
Let's begin with how our memory works. To remember something, we have to move information from short-term memory to long-term memory. The key is repetition and connection.
Repetition and connection?
Exactly. Repetition helps reinforce memory, while connection helps your brain link new information to something familiar. For example, if you learn the word bicycle, connect it to your own bike or an experience of riding.
So, instead of just memorizing the word, I should imagine myself riding a bicycle.
Yes, that's called visual association. When you connect a word to an image, emotion, or personal experience, you remember it much better.
Oh, I like that. I once fell off my bike when I was 10. I'll never forget that.
Perfect example. You can use that memory to help remember the word bicycle. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the memory.
That makes sense. But what about when I learn too many words? Sometimes I study 50 new words and they all disappear the next day.
That's a common mistake, studying too many at once. The human brain can only store a limited number of new pieces of information per session. Try learning fewer words, but review them more frequently.
So, quality over quantity?
Exactly. For example, learn 10 new words a day and review them the next day, the next week, and again after a month. That's called spaced repetition.
Oh, I've heard about that. Like using flashcard apps such as Anki or Quizlet, right?
Yes, those are fantastic tools. They automatically schedule reviews based on how well you remember each word.
That's cool. I used Quizlet once, but I didn't use it regularly. I guess consistency matters too.
Absolutely. Memory improvement is all about consistency. Even 15 minutes a day is better than studying for 3 hours once a week.
Okay, so small and regular practice sessions. Got it. What about listening? Can that help me remember English better?
Great question. Yes, listening helps you reinforce vocabulary naturally. When you hear words in different contexts, you understand and remember them better. For instance, listening to podcasts like The Daily Dose English can be a great way to reinforce what you've learned.
Good one, Lisa. I actually do that. Sometimes I repeat the sentences I hear out loud.
That's an excellent technique. It's called shadowing. You repeat after a native speaker to practice pronunciation and rhythm. It also helps your brain link sounds with words.
Wow, so I'm doing something right after all.
You are. And speaking of pronunciation, using all your senses helps too. Reading, writing, listening, and speaking. When you use multiple senses, your brain builds stronger connections.
So it's like creating a web of memory around each word.
Exactly. Let's take the word delicious. You can read it in a sentence, say it out loud, listen to someone use it, write your own sentence like, this pizza is delicious, and imagine eating that pizza.
That sounds like a tasty way to learn.
It is. Emotions and senses make learning memorable.
Sometimes I also forget grammar rules. I can remember vocabulary better now, but grammar feels abstract.
Yes, grammar can be tricky. The best way to remember grammar is through context, seeing it used naturally. Don't just memorize rules. Observe how they work in real life examples.
So instead of learning present perfect equals have plus past participle, I should read or hear examples like, I have finished my homework.
Exactly. You'll start to feel the grammar rather than think about it.
That's interesting. I noticed when I watch English movies with subtitles, I sometimes catch phrases like, I've been waiting for you, or she's gone. I don't analyze them, I just understand.
That's perfect. Your brain learns through patterns. The more natural exposure you get, the stronger your memory becomes.
I think I need to make learning English more fun.
That's the spirit. Fun helps motivation, and motivation keeps your brain active. Try learning through songs, stories, or even video games in English.
I like English songs. I often sing along to Ed Sheeran songs.
That's wonderful. Music is powerful for memory. It combines rhythm, repetition, and emotion. Singing English lyrics helps with pronunciation, vocabulary, and memory.
I'll definitely do more of that. Any other techniques, Lisa?
Sure, here are some. Use mind maps. Draw connections between related words. Label things around you. For example, put sticky notes on objects, door, mirror, desk. Teach others. When you explain something, your brain consolidates it better.
Oh, teaching others. I never thought about that.
Yes, it's called the Feynman technique. If you can teach something simply, you truly understand it.
That's so clever. I could try explaining grammar to my friends or even my cat. Laughs.
Sure, your cat might not improve its English, but you definitely will.
Lisa, what about note taking? Sometimes I write everything down but never look at it again.
That's another good point. When you take notes, try active note taking. Instead of copying, summarize in your own words. Use colors, arrows, and symbols to make your notes visually engaging.
Like making my notes look like a comic or mind map.
Exactly. That visual element strengthens your recall.
Wow, there's so much I can do. To summarize, I should learn fewer words at a time, review regularly with spaced repetition, use emotions, senses, and imagination, learn grammar through examples, listen, read, write, and speak actively, make learning fun and visual.
Perfect summary, Peter. You've got it all.
Thanks, Lisa. I already feel more confident about remembering English.
I'm happy to hear that. And remember, progress takes time. Be patient, be consistent, and keep your motivation high.
I will. Thank you for another inspiring lesson, Lisa.
You're very welcome. And to all our listeners, don't just study English, live with it. Surround yourself with the language every day, and soon it will become part of who you are.
That's beautiful. I'll remember that, and I hope our listeners will too.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Daily Dose English, episode 21, How to Remember English Effectively. See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep learning and keep smiling.